Hello everyone, trying a new setup again because we're playing. So let's play. Welcome, this is Pamela's Intuitive Heart. And we're going to check in on relationships today. Why not? Let's check in on your relationships. So whatever relationship you want information on, just think about it while you're watching this. And this is timeless. This will work anytime you find this video is the time you are meant to listen. So thank you for being here. Let's dive in. So Spirit, please come close. Send me the messages for the viewers and subscribers about the relationship they are thinking of. All right, my dear, dear ones, your heart about this relationship. Eight of Swords, your mind. What do I do? Got this thing upside down? I do. Your mind. I'll put these like this. Their heart. Their mind. Ooh, I'm going to have to move these down actually. Their heart. Their mind. The foundation of the relationship. I guess we can put them closer together. I'm playing with a new setup, so. Foundation of the relationship. Oh, it's new. And advice with, we'll look at the probable outcome in a minute. So let's go through this part, and then I have to grab another deck and get some more information if we want to clarify. So my dear ones, this is the Eight of Swords. This represents your heart. So you're feeling stuck. This is a stuck feeling, not knowing what to do, trapped in your mind and running scenarios in your mind where you don't know how to move forward. However, I want to point out in this card that these bindings are not tight. They are not hard and fast. You can take those bindings off. You can take that blindfold off and look around you and move. You are only trapped in your mind. So this is your heart feeling trapped. But it is in your head. It is in your mind. You are trapped only if you believe you are. So take off the bindings. The advice reverse. The advice would be take off the bindings, take off the blindfold, and take a good long look at your heart. Let's see why you're stuck. Let's see why the heart's stuck. We're going to clarify as we go along. If y'all don't mind, I think we'll get some information that way. So please clarify, Spirit. Spirits and guides, let's clarify that Eight of Swords for everybody. All right, so feeling stuck. Wow. Yeah, you want a new beginning. So for everybody asking, you want a new beginning. You want this connection. The Two of Cups is about new connection or reconnection or reconnecting with yourself. So you're wanting this new connection or a reconnection. You're really wanting it. Because it's your wish fulfillment. It's your wish fulfillment. But you are so disappointed. You've been disappointed in this other person repeatedly. So that's why you're feeling stuck, because there's a conflict between what you want and what you've experienced. Enough said. So now your mind is the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is contemplating. You're contemplating. You're like, well, we had this time and that was good, and then that scenario happened and I should have said this and they did that. So this is a lot of contemplating energy. Let's see what you're contemplating. We're going to clarify everything today. I'm feeling saucy. I'm feeling saucy, so let's clarify. Spirit, please clarify the Seven of Pentacles for my dear subscribers and viewers. Okay, so in your mind, your heart is feeling stuck. Even though it wants the connection, it feels like it's wish fulfillment. It's been so disappointed. That's the stuck feeling. Now, in your mind, you're doing all this contemplation. You're really trying to find balance. Your mind is weighing and measuring, trying to find balance so that it can change. And your mind is wanting to stick with it. The Knight of Wands is a stick with it card. Like you're almost there. You're almost there. Don't look backwards. Just take that next step. So that's part of that contemplation. And slow and steady wins the race there. Son of Pentacles. That's just, that's a continuation of the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is that, like, just keep going. And the Son of, or the otherwise known as the Knight of Pentacles is slower moving hero knight energy, but it's just keep going. Just hang in there. So it's very much your mind is hanging in there. Your heart wants to hang in there, but it's stuck. So let's go over to their side. So your person that you're thinking of, the relationship you're trying to have information on, whether it's a sibling, other family, mom, dad, loved one, friend, and or lover, whatever scenario. It can be a business partnership, it can be anything, because these are general readings. So what's beautiful about spirit and about energy and about tarot is that whatever it is for you, you'll know, and it fits. So now the other person, their heart is the world, which is wholeness and completion. They're feeling a cycle is over, like so the past is the past, and that's that cycle is ending. So let's clarify that and make sure what is the world for the other people. Please clarify the world. Trying to shuffle quietly is kind of agonizing. Oops, shuffle and cut. There we go. So yeah, they were scared. They had fears. They had massive fears. Something dramatically happened. Yeah. Wow. Okay, yeah, so something happened that really brought up their fears and shook them to the core. And they're trying to their heart really is trying to regain its strength and power. So that's why the world is there in that heart position, because their heart is wants to be over. It wants that cycle to be done. And they really, because this was a big shakeup for them. I mean, you're disappointed, yes, and your heart's feeling a little stuck, but they were devastated by the fears that it brought up. So let's see where their mind is at. Their mind is the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is a new perspective, a fresh perspective, or new inspiration. They're really trying to be light. They're trying to lighten their thoughts. You see how she's on her tippy toes? They're trying to lighten their thoughts and look at it from a new perspective. So let's get a little clarification there. Spirit, please clarify the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. All right, so they, they're wanting that new perspective because they were heartbroken, and it still tortures them. Their brain is still thinking of it. That's why they're trying to get that new perspective, that heartbreak. They're trying to manifest the healing and a new perspective. They're trying to manifest new thoughts, new way of thinking, fresh perspective. And they're really mentally working on temperance, bringing their big energies, those big emotions, especially the opposing emotions. They're trying to really alchemize and manifest them to bring them back to balance and center. So their mind is in a good creative and tempering state, and the heart wants to get over the previous devastation, that swift change and devastating fears that came up. Now the basis of this relationship is a new start. This is the Ace of Cups, so new start, fresh love, fresh feeling. Let's get a little clarification, Spirit, please, on the Ace of Cups. Clarifying. So the foundation of the relationship, now this middle is for both y'all, all y'all. And so this is the basis is new fresh start. You've both spent some time alone. There's been time alone, introspecting, like really digging into the internal and taking that internal journey of wisdom of trying to figure out your own light. Each individual has been doing that and embracing the, really analyzing. It's about analyzing and discerning truth. The Mother of Swords is about truth and fairness and clarity in discernment, not emotional, not dramatic. So the internal journey, this hermit journey of wisdom, trying to learn about yourself more and how you react and your traumas and how you relate, has really had you focusing on the facts, which is good. Both y'all, all y'all focusing on the facts and knowing that the fate is changing. That was fated. What happened was fated, and now the Wheel of Fortune is turning. The cycle is ending. The Wheel of Fortune turns always for our benefit. The only constant in this life is change, and that's what the Wheel of Fortune is doing. Is it's moving forward for change, and it's a good change. It's good change for everybody. Now the advice card here, we have the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man. Pardon me while I grab a drink. The Hanged Man is the advice for both sides. So taking it from a Look at it from a new perspective. Flip it upside down. Literally take a pause and, you know, flip things on their head and lighten up. Lighten up and look at things from a new perspective. Now let's get some clarification on that Hanged Man, please. What else do they need to know about the Hanged Man? I wonder if I can get away with that and that. Oh, I did. All right, cool. All right, little clarification on the Hangman. So with that new perspective, both sides need to come with a fresh perspective, new perspective, and yeah, have emotional mastery. The Father of Cups is emotional mastery, especially over the dark emotions, especially over those deep, dark fear emotions, the ones that tend to sweep us away and cause us to lash out. So, yeah, and learn to hold still during conflict. The Knight of, especially this Knight of Wands, is you know, charming and, you know, coming at things from a charming, passionate standpoint, but also having the power to pause and hold still during conflict. That is a very powerful recommendation. I mean, there is power in the pause, and I'll use a horse saying because, you know, I love to do that. I'm a horse girl. Power in the pause is a horse saying, as well as you can either give the horse the time it needs to think, you know, pause, or wish you had. So this is for both parties in this reading. You're learning to master emotions. Look at things from a different perspective. Master emotions, especially the dark ones, and learning to pause in the middle of conflict will be powerful in healing and building back this relationship. And come on, you guys, this is meant to be. You both want this. You're both having connection. This is the Lover's card, and that is all about connection. And this is a 6 year. This is 2022, which in numerology is a 6, which in tarot, the 6 is the Lover's card. And the Lover's card is all, if I can get it picked up, Lover's card is all about connections. Whether that is family, lovers, friends, businesses, this is just people having intimate connections. And intimacy is, you know, that's soul to soul. It's not always physical. It's actually very little physical. It's all about, you know, just that meeting each other in a very vulnerable state, where you can express and build a beautiful real life relationship. But you have to be vulnerable in order to have this. You know, there's no, nothing is free. Nothing is free. So, but really the advice being, you know, mastering emotions, holding still during conflict, and then, you know, reconnecting and connect, because this is, you know, it's meant to be. This connection, both sides want it as a parent. Now, the outcome card is the King of Swords. That is clear, fair thinking. This is higher self, your higher self thinking. We have, you know, the wise owl here, and we have the crow or the raven. That's probably a raven, because, yeah, it's probably a raven. So yeah, this is just, and he's from the, you know, he's on the mountaintop. This is just an exalted position. So this is a good probable outcome for this relationship. Let's get some details on the King of Swords, please. I'm loving the details. Next reading, I might switch the decks out and have fun with some different styles. So for that King of Swords outcome, which is just that clear, elevated, fair, and analytical discernment and beauty, you know, there'll be, you know, this is a person from the past, and, you know, they'll be reminiscing. This is, you know, sinking down into your roots. I mean, if you've got history with this person, it is meant to be. This was a fate. This was fated, and the shakeups and disappointments are real, but they were fated. But if everybody works on their stuff, and you really sink into your roots of your relationship, you know, that will evolve with a swift change. You know, there'll be a swift change here, where you guys can rise above the ish. All those little blackbirds down here are ish. That's the conflict, stress, anxieties, worries, fears. And the Judgment card is just rising above that. You know, this relationship rises above to the dove. You know, this is rising above being non-judgmental, forgiveness, a higher, this is an exalted or higher state of being as well. So loving that for this relationship for you guys. So let's get a final message from Spirit. So Spirit, what final word would you have for this relationship for my viewers and subscribers? What final word do you have? And this is the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck. It's like my new favorite. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Ooh, it's about the raccoon. Gotta love a raccoon. All right, let's look that up. Remember, I'm learning this deck, so I have to peek for a second. Raccoons come out at night, and it's not it. This book is not in order. I know you guys are going to hear me gripe until I learn to take it all apart. I should take it apart and glue it back together the right way. So the advice here is, the raccoon energy is talented, shadowy, and in hiding. So raccoon energy is at play within all the artists. So to greater or lesser degrees, at best it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness. Sorry, I can't read. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image. So that can be where this conflict happened. Is it's rooted in self-image trauma. So sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. Other times it limits creativity. So am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I am ready to grow into something more? Wow, raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. So this is about ego. Wow. So when in balance, you are a generous friend and an exceptional artist. When it's out of balance, you're competitive and a starving artist. So to bring it into balance, make new work. Make new work and check your ego at the door is what it sounds like. So this is Spirit's advice, final word. Loving that for my dear readers and subscribers. So thank you guys, everyone, so much for watching. This is a format. If you let me know if you like this format. If you don't, please do the like, subscribe, share thing so that I can get in the YouTube algorithm and expand my channel. It really does help me. It costs you nothing to hit the button and hit the bell if you want notifications when I upload new videos. And as always, I will see you in future videos.